Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
USPS customers complain of missing checks. Then they found trap in Mailbox that was used to swipe $96,000. A man has been caught stealing over $96,000 using a homemade trap that allowed him to swipe checks from mailboxes. Over 500 checks from USPS customers went missing from a U.S. postal blue box in May 2024, and then postal workers saw a suspicious car hanging around the mailbox. Keon Ponder, 28, pleaded guilty on Monday to setting a cardboard trap that caught mail dropped into the post office's collection box in Macon, Georgia, which is 85 miles southeast of Atlanta. The trap allowed him to reach inside the box's opening to get the outgoing mail. The United States Postal Inspection Service started investigating the missing checks on May 29, 2024, after multiple complaints about stolen mail. 2 days later, a USPS worker saw a black Tesla hanging around the post office's blue box. After the car drove away and returned to the box multiple times, the employee took pictures of the car and license plate to give to the USPS investigator. Then, officials saw Ponder drive up to the mailbox in his Tesla, roll down his window, and put his hand in the mailbox, according to a release by Monroe County Sheriff's Office at the time. Ponder was then seen putting the cardboard trap in the box. His fingerprints were later found on the device. He then drove away and was stopped for a traffic violation. When an officer pulled Ponder over, they found a bag of mail in his car. Due to other arrest warrants, cops took Ponder into custody. Prosecutors said none of the mail found in the bag was addressed to Ponder. He had 52 pieces of stolen stamped mail and 42 stolen checks, totaling more than $20,000. Then, as he was going to jail, more stolen checks were discovered. Ponder was caught on tape taking something out of his pants and hiding it in the booking area of the jail. The United States Postal Service is facing customer complaints as the mail agency struggles to stay afloat amid workforce cuts and financial loss. Customers were recently warned about major disruptions as mail carriers were assigned new duties under a new plan by the Trump administration. Other residents were slapped with unexpected bills and fees after their mail was delivered late for months. The USPS also admitted the reason why packages stopped being delivered to certain homes in rural areas. The agency gave a pitiful 5-word response to homeowners after they didn't receive mail for 2 months. They were also forced to respond after mail sat untouched at a key processing hub for weeks. Cops later found it was an envelope with 17 more checks inside. The hidden mail also contained a money order worth more than $75,000. When investigators looked into Ponder's 2 phones, they found an elaborate scheme where he was selling the stolen checks on Telegram, a messaging app. Cops also found pictures of over 500 stolen checks. On Monday, Ponder admitted to stealing, advertising, and selling the checks. He pleaded guilty to 1 count of bank fraud. Ponder faces up to 30 years in prison and a $1 million fine, prosecutors said. Acting U.S. Attorney C. Chanel Booker shared a statement praising the USPS for investigating the crime. Keon Ponder's stolen check scheme defrauded citizens and businesses alike, a crime that will ultimately cost him years in prison, Booker said. I commend the actions of U.S. Postal Inspection Service investigators who quickly responded to reports of theft from a blue box, ultimately preventing additional fraud and helping us hold the perpetrator accountable.